Hey guys, this is Rahul again, and this is my tutorial on how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. So first of all, before you're watching this video, I prefer that you know how to solve a 3x3, and I've referred to my advanced tutorial of the last layer of a 3x3 because I'm mainly going to be showing you that. But at the end, I'll be showing you the beginner's method as well for the last layer. So nothing to introduce, it's the same. It's just like a 3x3 except that it has no edges and a fixed center. It only has 8 corners. So let's get started. I'm going to give it a sufficient scramble. Okay, so that looks like a pretty sufficient scramble which I have got. So the first step is we're going to be solving the first layer. Now what we need to do for the first layer is match up corners in the sense that suppose you take a corner like white, blue and orange. So we either need to search for a corner with white and orange or white and blue in it and match it up. Doesn't matter what the other color is. It has to have either white or orange or white or blue in this case. So I'm just going to start off with this piece. So now we see we have the white, red and blue corner here, and it needs to go here because it needs to match up with the blue, somewhat like this, but the white has to be on top. So now we put it right below where it has to go. Normal 3x3 method. It's on the left, so you move it to the right, you bring this down, you move it that way and then bring it back up to match it up. Next we search for another piece. We have the white, red and green, which needs to go here because it needs to match up with the red. So we put it right below where it has to go. The white is facing us on the right bottom, so we move it away. We bring this right face down, we match it up with this corner and bring it back up. So now the last corner is right here and it needs to go here, so it needs to go here. It's already right below where it has to go, but again in this case we have the white at the bottom and it's on the right side. So we bring the white face down, turn the bottom layer twice so that the white is facing us, and then we bring this back up. So now we put it here, here because it's right below where it has to go. The white is on the right, so we bring the white layer down, match it up and then bring that back up. So that's for the first layer. That's pretty simple. And now if we move on to the second layer, that is solving the yellow face. So now while solving the yellow face, we can have quite a few cases which I'll be showing you one by one. So now in this case we have a case where two yellows are matched up on the top and two are on one face adjacent to each other. This is a similar case on the 3x3 where we have the yellow cross and two adjacent corners solved, and two of the corners are on the same face. So now we keep these two in front of us, the unmatched ones, and do the Soon algorithm. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. So now we get a case where we have this, where we usually look for patterns on this. So now we have a corner on the top right with yellow on the top, and the yellow is facing, and the unsolved corner right adjacent to it on the left side has yellow facing U. So in this case we do the opposite of the Soon algorithm to solve the yellow face, which I used in my advanced tutorial on the last layer to solve the yellow face. So let's do that. Li, Ui, L, Ui, Li, Ui2 or U2 and L. So that was the yellow face. So I'm going to be showing you another case. So this is another case where we have two again matched up, but the unsolved corners have yellow facing away from each other. This is similar again to the yellow cross 3x3 where we have the yellow cross, two adjacent corners, and the yellows, unsolved corner yellows are facing away from each other. So when we have this, what you do, you keep these matched yellow pairs on top to your right, and then you do half of the T-palm. That's why I told you to refer to my video on the advanced tutorial of the last layer. So you keep it like that and do half of the T-palm, which is R, U, R, I, U, I, R, I, F, R, F, I. Simple. So that brought us the yellow face. Now I'm going to be showing you another case. So here is another case where we have none of the corners solved, and on both the sides we have two pairs of yellow matched up facing away from each other. So what we do, we keep both the unmatched pairs one on our left and one on our right, and we do the soon algorithm. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. We get a case now where we get the we get one corner on the top left with yellow on the top, and in this case the corner adjacent to it is on the right with yellow facing U. So we just do the normal soon algorithm, which is R, U, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. So we have the solved yellow face. Now moving on to the next case. Yeah, so this is another case where again we don't have any solved yellows, but in this case we have two which are matched up on one side, and here we have two which are facing away from each other. So it's a mixture of two cases which occur in a 3x3. So when we have this case, we keep these two matched up, unmatched, but yellows matched up on the back, and then do the soon algorithm. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. So we get a case where we have this pattern left to right, and then we do the normal soon algorithm. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. So there's one last case which I'll be showing you now. Here is another case where we have both the cases mixed, where on one side we have the yellow on the top right facing up, and the corner adjacent to it on the left has yellow facing U, and on the other side we have exactly the opposite case. So we have both cases mixed up. So now what do? You take any one of the cases and you do the opposite algorithm. Suppose I'll take this, which is left to right. So instead of doing the normal soon algorithm, I do the opposite. And if I'm taking this, I do the normal soon algorithm. So now I'll be taking this case, so I'll do the opposite, or no, rather I'll take this case. So I do the normal soon algorithm. R, U, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. So I get a case where we land up, okay, so our pieces are actually twisted, and I don't know how, but so our pieces turn out to be twisted. So never mind about that. So now we have this case where it's right to left, so we do the opposite. L, I, U, I, L, U, I, L, I, U, 2, L, I. So we get the solved face. So that's pretty much all the cases which we have while solving the yellow face. So now, after solving the yellow face, we have to orient the corner. So when doing that, we have two cases. One where we have L's on all the sides, or L's or backwards L, like this on both the pairs, or we can have a solved side. Since in this case I have a solved side, I'll be showing you that. So when we have the solved side, we match it up with its respective bottom layer. Now we move to the right side and do either the J perm or the T perm to solve this cube, either of them. So now I'll just go ahead with the J perm. So L, I, U, R, U, I, L, U, 2, R, R, I, U, R, U, 2, R, I. You can also use the T perm. So now we have the solved cube. Well, when you get a case where we have none of the solved side, you can take any random face and do the T perm or the J perm to get a solved side, and then you just show what I did. So that's pretty much it for the 2x2. There's nothing much. It's a very simple cube to solve if you know the 3x3. So that's pretty much it, and you can like the video and subscribe to my channel for other upcoming videos, and you can also leave few suggestions. So that's it for this video, and keep cubing.